Hi everyone, I hope you are so good. Today I'm gonna present our project, Uniform for the Future, by Laura Puentes, Laura Novoa, and Ivana Pardo. Well, so start. Project proposal. The purpose of this project is to make the uniform a reason for the students to be proud, highlighting their comfort, aesthetic, and versatility with the climatic variations, without neglecting and evaluation of our institute. Create an additional garment which meets the needs that the institution corresponding uniform does not meet. We do this in order to promote proper and appropriate use to the school uniform. Why modify it? Well, first one is improve. Modify our uniform to become more efficient. The second one is renovation. The last time the uniform design was changed was in 1993, and in 1994 the school started to wear it until today. The third one is love for our school. A good use of our institution uniform not just improves our image, but also improves the schools. Last one is listen to us. This project is community-led, with different opinions that have been taking place to carry out the project. Surprise. Purpose. The project purpose is to improve our uniform in a particular exercise by the majority of the school students considering the results of different surveys. In this way, we ensure its use and the community approval. What did we find in these surveys? First one is comfort. They feel comfortable with the current uniform. Second one is the majority. They disagree with completely change it, but they agree in modify it. Third, every moment, the majority are dissatisfied. 4. Material. Cotton was used as a good opinion for the wear and aesthetics. Conclusion. Don't change the whole uniform. Just add a extra garment to it, which meets the needs.
Our proposal is to create this garment, but especially for both uniforms handled by the school. This in order to handle the grooming team and by making these garments fit the corresponding use of each school uniform. So, the general characteristics that it will have. First, comfort and aesthetics. This is the main thing in our garments to ensure their use. Some students don't like to wear properly the school uniforms because they don't like how it looks and also they don't feel comfortable. Second, easy to carry. It has a pocket in which you can tuck the whole jacket, reducing its size. And third one, fabric, with chemical process in such a way that it is waterproof without leaving aside the cotton fabric. So you don't have to worry that at the end of the day it gets wet after rainy days. First, physical education uniform. The physical education uniform, which has as its main objective to do with it, physical activity freely and comfortably. Therefore, the additional garment proposed in this case will be a diaper as it allows its function to be fulfilled, is also visually aesthetic. This diaper aims to improve and supplement the one previously used by the students. You will find greater comfort, greater versatility to the weather conditions, better aesthetics. In addition, we offer a higher quality which allows the prevention losing. So, details. It has a hood to protect yourself from rainy days, cotton laced fabric, an adjustable style hood. Obviously, it has the institution logo right here. And apart from the main pocket, it has a secret pocket on the top where you can save your little things like your cell phone, your keys, and other things. Also, it's blue fabric color with white.
Alright, and now we're going to talk about our proposals for the physical education uniform. Before we start, I would like to remind you that our goal or main aim with this project is to include details in the uniform that help satisfy the necessities of students. Also to improve a better use of the uniform, and in addition to that, propose new ways to use our uniforms. Now, we have two proposals for the physical education uniform. The first one would be this one, which is blue and white, and the second one, which is red or maroon with white also. Remember that we want the colors to resemble the institutional colors of Cafam's school. Now moving on to our daily uniform, we have some proposals as well. As you can see, this idea and the last one, the physical education one, are really alike. The only difference, one of the differences that you can find, is that in this uniform we didn't include a hood. Why didn't we do that? Because we think the daily uniform must be a lot more elegant than the physical education one. We also want to continue with the aesthetics that we've been working with, without making the daily uniform look a little bit informal or anything like that, because they are two different uniforms with two different aims, and that work for different things. Alright, now we included some details in the uniform that they may be helpful for students. First of all, we have a zipper closure. That's one of the main differences with the current uniform, because current uniforms are more like a sweater instead of a jacket. Jackets are much more practical because you can take it off more easily and all of that things. Second of all, of course, we have to include the Cafam logo, the institution logo, because it's the thing that's identifying us as students from Cafam school. The colors are in the same color scheme, the institutional colors, maroon and blue. As we said before, all of the uniforms would be made of cotton fabric. This in order to achieve the greatest level of comfortability as possible, and also as we mentioned before, this fabric will have a special treatment, allowing it to not get dirty as easily as normal fabric would. Now moving on to one of the best parts of the design of the uniform, we have first of all the pockets. Pockets are really important, and along history we've seen that clothes with pockets tend to be more practical, and they tend to be more practical and helpful when it comes to to keeping things. Second, we have customization. We think that's a very important part of uniform and what really sets it apart. The idea with customization is to have something to recognize your uniform without having to label it. So, the idea is that we don't put our name in the customization thing, but we put something, but we put rather a symbol. For example, a heart, a circle, a triangle, all of those things. So it can be passed on along generations as we do with normal uniforms without losing that special appeal. Third and finally, we have the this handle to make it easier to secure by hanging it in your pocket, in your briefcase, or in your backpack. So most of students at Cafam school like to keep their sweater, their uniform sweater, or in this case their jackets, hanged to their backpacks. This makes it easy to lose. So by including this thing, we wanted to make it harder for students to lose their uniforms, and that would help to our final purpose, that is the students wear their uniforms more often. Alright, so we have 3 proposals for the daily uniform. Of course, all of them are within the institutional colors. So we have this one that would be a reddish, maroonish color with blue. We have this one that is blue with green, and the last one blue with maroon or red. Remember that your opinion is really, really important to us. We want you to use your voice. These proposals are made for you, and we want you to choose what's the one that you like the most, what's the one that you like the least. If you choose the option that you like the most, then we will most likely have a uniform that you will enjoy, that you will be proud to use. We want something that is helpful for all of us. We want something that we like, something that we identify with. It is really important for you to raise your voices, express your concerns, and of course choose. We will give you a link to a questionnaire, and please vote and choose the option that you like the most. And by doing that, you will help us improve our uniforms. So what are you waiting for? Vote now.
Hi everyone, I'm Maria Camila Garcia Velez from 10th grade.
I'm Sofia Cero Valero from 11th grade.
And our project is called Make It Shine.
We saw a problem in our hallways at the school. These are useful and aesthetic.
And also we have some basis or inspiration to argument that. Those are the ideas from Maria Montessori, Louris Maladasi, and neuroarchitecture. Those explain the importance about an appropriate environment for learning.
The problem tree is an easy way to understand and ascertain the consequences and causes of a main problem.
First of all, as we already mentioned, our problem is the organization of hallway spaces, and the causes are lack of resting areas, economic factors, and division of different sectors, and those causes lead to a mess, disorganization, and discomfort.
General objective is provide a suitable space for the development of a good learning, communicate different emotions that motivate the students, help with the development of free time and organization.
And our specific objectives are innovate the hallway spaces, benefit the environment of the educational institution, solve the needs of students while they are resting, and make members of Cafam School aware to recognize the importance of caring spaces.
Our project is focused on a place to laze around during the breaks, where everyone walks on. Our mobile must have size, flexible design, ergonomic specifications. As a plus could be decoration, plugs, and cushions. Also, this can be used for all of the scholar community, inside or outside the buildings.
Okay, now we are going to show us our project. The first idea is to make a survey, so in this way the students will be able to choose which is the most appropriate color for each subject. And in this sense, we can provide a specific order according to the area of knowledge.
Color checks. These are the example of the idea. You could choose.
We had to pass through two phases of design in order to achieve an optimum proposal. This is the first one of sketches.
This is the second phase. And this is how the second phase turned in the final result. The left one is my design. This one have two options of seat space. The first one is a normal bench. The second one is a type of desk. In both bank extend from the space below, as you can see.
The other one on the right is a multifunctional, modular, and ecological furniture inspired by James Howlett design. It can be used as a seat or a desk without leaving aside that is designed in wood with the basic principles of sustainability.
Thank you. We hope you like it.
And obviously we received any kind of recommendation. Bye.
Thank you.